Hello guys and welcome back to Three Kingdoms Total War, where we are playing with the mod Beneath a Red Sky, and we're playing as Yan and we're at war with the North, with Tao Ying in particular. I did the strategic map is quite good, so what I've done is I've flipped it to diplomacy, and you can see that we're mostly neutral with our neighbours, but at war with the northern sort of coalition. What I'll do is I'll just show you attitude as well. So Sensi and sort of the western factions are neutral with us. We do have a non-aggression pact, and then in the east we're pretty friendly with those guys. So maybe we should look to maybe form a coalition with them. I don't know. I'm not going to do anything for the moment. So let's just put that back on diplomacy and zoom in here. So in the last video we took care of this Yellow Turban army. They did actually survive, which is a bit irritating. I was hoping I was going to wipe them out, but we've now laid siege to this walled city. And the garrison is pretty low actually, so we will assault. Also, they're going to start taking attrition next turn, so I've queued up a ram, and we will besiege them for this turn. But one thing I want to try and do is take care of Tao Ying's army, who they're kind of behind our lines a bit here and threatening our settlement. So I'm going to see whether our force of sort of our second army can go and take care of them. And hopefully this should be an entertaining battle, because the forces, well, I thought they were more equally matched actually, but no, we do have quite a numerical superiority. But look, let's get into it. Three units of archers. Yeah, I've got plenty of archers actually. Probably, yeah, it's going to suit me. They will have. Actually, are these horse archers? They could be horse archers actually. So let's just have a little look. I can see them. No, they were just regular archers. Fine. So let's just select the army, shove them all over there, and then what I'm going to do, I think, is we'll put all the archers and the crossbowmen in their front rank, just so that we've got maximum range, and take them off skirmish mode, because they tend to do weird things. What I really want to do is obviously pull them back when the enemy get too close. Yeah, so we'll stick our spears in the centre there. They're only this sort of bandit gang, so we need to be a little bit cautious about how much punishment they're going to take. We'll put our white tiger warriors sort of in the flanks, which will allow them a bit of flexibility as to where they go. And we're going to collect quite a cavalry force together, I think, on the left flank. Doesn't really matter which flank it is. I just want the bulk of it to be on one flank. So we'll go with the left. We'll leave our right a little bit underpowered. And yeah, that's it. Let's kick off. So, will they come to me with my missile superiority? No, by the looks of it. That's okay. We will go to them. So I'm pressing Control G to sort of lock this group into formation, and let's we'll position the army like that. And I don't want you running. There's no rush.
Steel yourselves.
And let's just look at the sea of banners advance. Could you imagine a mod with, like a Lord of the Rings mod, like Isengard, with all of their sort of white hand banners? That would be fucking immense. But anyway, there are other good Lord of the Rings. Total War mods. Three Kingdoms on Medieval 2 is brilliant, albeit that game is a little bit it's a little bit dated now, but I do still play it from time to time. The only thing I don't like about Medieval 2 is the army spam. You can just get a little bit bogged down in, for example, in the Three Kingdoms mod, just army after army of from Mordor who don't have a main character kind of leading them, and it can get a little bit sort of repetitive. Particularly if you're sort of playing as Gondor and you're defending, any of kind of the settlements that continue to get battered. Anyway, let's come back to this game. Advance again? Ooh, no, there we go. Let's get in range. I'm quite happy to have a little archery duel. It will help to show off the missiles in the mod, or at least the altered arrow effects, and we may gain a bit of an advantage by doing so anyway. It's a lovely flat battlefield, great for cavalry. So we should be in range, and we should be unleashing our arrows. Why are we not? What am I? Ah, so it's the heavy crossbowmen that have that extra range, and they've been obviously taking a little while to open fire, which is very unsurprising when it comes to a crossbow. So their archers actually can't hit our crossbowmen, so I could theoretically target their archers, which I'm saying, not even theoretically, I've just bloody well done it. Now we could just wait out, and maybe if we weaken their archers enough, it will tempt them into charging us, but that's going to be pretty boring for us all to sit here for 10 minutes and just watch that. So let's get some more archers moved up. Just have to be a bit careful because they do have that cavalry. Yeah, let's. Oh, we seem to have provoked something actually, guys. No, yeah, we've provoked the charge. Okay, so run back. And I'd kind of want these guys to commit a bit more before I unleash my cavalry. So there's their cavalry coming to the fore. Let's pull behind our line of spears quickly. It's a shame I can't put these guys into formation to kind of brace for the impact, but with this mod you get basically the high morale buff. Will help them resist a cavalry charge, which is quite good. If their men are already shaken, then they should be more vulnerable to cavalry. Kind of reminds me a bit sort of the Battle of Waterloo-esque, or Napoleonic tactics. You use the artillery to shatter the infantry's morale, get them to group up and be disorganized, and then you sort of basically try and break those formations with your artillery then, and when they do break, that's when you charge in the cavalry to tear them apart. Obviously there's many variations of Napoleonic tactics.
Attend! March out! Take heed, warriors!
Right, let's commit these troops forward.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards! To attention! Steel yourselves! At the ready!
I particularly like the fire arrows without the trails. They look pretty good. I think that's the first time I've seen that in this mod. I usually see them just without the fire, so that's really cool.
Ready.
And yeah, let's just make sure they don't rally.
Success looms large.
Sorry for that noise. That's my dog coming in. He insists on being around at any length by my side when I'm playing my games. It's because I think this room, this study, is the warmest place in the house. Probably all the heat being generated either from my mouth or my brain. But anyway, let's get in there. Yeah, you guys whip around here. I think perhaps we should take these guys off fire at will now. Just the risk to my cavalry has probably become quite great. There is this unit of spearmen in there that's probably making life more difficult for my cavalry. Okay, so this infantry line is now broken, so we'll get in there and chase them down. I did, you know, guys. You must forgive me. You must forgive me. But I did pay for the DLC, the Blood Runner. It is quite nice just to see where the battle lines were. I suppose it'd be marked out by bodies anyway, but the blood just adds that sort of flavour. Let's see if we can break those spearmen. Okay, well I think we're routing them across the board now, other than this strategist that seems to be stubborn. Oh, actually, Tao Ying himself, of course, is hanging on, refusing to face the reality of the situation. So, he has now finally broke. Okay, well I'll just stop the video here whilst I run them down, because it does take a little while with Beneath the Red Sky, just because the units are that much tankier, so the battles last longer. So I'll stop this now and we'll catch up once I've finished the battle. Okay guys, we're dealing with the aftermath of that battle. We've captured a couple of characters, and this guy is 35, distinguished. Pacifist, scholar, no. Yeah.
They deserve nothing
Lady
less.
Gan, age 66, stubborn, disciplinarian, spiteful. Nah, both of you
Consider this
off
a
with their
mercy.
heads. So it was a resounding victory. We lost 74 against their 1600. They've only got 300 left. We'll go with ransoming because I could do
I will
with
show mercy this
the
time.
money. And
Purge doubt.
what have we got? So our general is unhappy. Is it this
My
chap
lord,
again?
I answer your request.
God, he's such a whingebag. Okay, yeah. So we do have something to level him up with. Anything that gives him satisfaction? No. Okay, so how can we otherwise make use of him? So melee evasion for his melee infantry, that is actually pretty useful. I am a little bit worried that he's going to bugger off at some point, but for now we will leave him as he is. So we do have public order issue over here. Okay, it's dropping by 4 every turn, so no need to have a massive panic. Right, so now, so I previously haven't upgraded this because we've had 1.3 million capacity, and then it's been, 500,000 or so, but we're not up to 900,000 now, so I think let's plan ahead and increase the capacity of that commandery so we don't run into any issues there, and end the turn. Always a little bit nervous when it's Sun C's turn. I'm quite happy with him maintaining the non-aggression pact for the moment. So these guys are sallying forth. Let's start the battle. and I
Let
can
us now
only
together
see this going one way.
see victory won.
I'm almost certain I stopped the being reactivated.
Brother, today we fight for all of China.
Okay, so it's a bit of a pain in that it's a very, very sort of forested, woodlandy map. Love the the little river through it, the little stream. Let's, because they're coming to us, so we can choose. Perhaps we go here, deploy here, so at least we can see the kind of our field of fire potentially. Yeah, there's no hill or anything like that to get in the way. So let's put our boat throwers here. We'll then put our archers in front, and then our spear line in front of them. It's a bit of a cautious deployment, but I am just conscious of all of these trees. So we will, I'm going to put my cavalry there for the moment, but we'll whip it back behind this flank, and Yambayo himself go here, and then we'll just sort of spread out. What we'll do, we'll put this melee infantry here. Do we want to deploy any stakes? Yeah, why not? Just as an extra deterrent to enemy cavalry. And let's kick things off. So these units, I want you guys to pull back into the forest over here. Do it at a run, and the cavalry over here, away from the stakes. First of all, always a bit paranoid about charging my own cavalry into my own stakes. Not so much about the damage it would do, but just the enormous embarrassment of that kind of screw up. So we want to just make sure that all these guys are off skirmish. And I assume the enemy is coming towards us as they sally forth. Let's speed things up a bit. And I'll have a drink whilst I wait for them. Just squash, guys. No beer, no wine tonight. It's gonna be a tough day at work tomorrow, I think. So clear heads are needed. So he can form a wedge, loose formation. He's got the ability to stalk. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Well, they're moving with some determination, but I don't think that is going to help them. Well, they're coming into range of our boat throwers, and yeah, we know how dangerous they are. Here they come, lads. Oh. Oh. As I said in the last battle, where these boat throwers featured, though firing down the hill, they were, you know, they were more like MG42s, just basically wiped out the enemy army, and you can see they're already doing a hell of a lot of damage. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm very, very happy with the level of damage the individual boats do, because no armor is going to stand up to one of those things. But the rate of fire and the accuracy is too great. So that is something the mod authors do need to tone down, because it's yeah, it's unbalanced, particularly as the units are slower, which is something I like. But it just gives the these guys should really be in front of me, crossbowmen. But it just gives the boat throwers too much time in which to release you know, several volleys. I think probably in vanilla, I'm gonna say that they're balanced because you know, there's just not that opportunity to get so many volleys in. We're gonna need to watch these. I may have blundered here. And why are you guys insisting on coming up to the front? Okay, so well.
Our men have been discovered.
Yes. And where's Jan? You can get out there and demolish that cavalry now. Now I do want you crossbowmen to get the hell out of there, please.
The time has come. Attack!
Retask that spearman as well.
Spearmen!
Let's countercharge.
Prepare!
The enemy unit flees! What coward!
So that cavalry is obviously going to be decimated now. A bit disappointed with my error in terms of the crossbowmen. Let's sort of stop these guys now. Stop.
Take heed, warriors!
How badly did we get mauled? Not as bad as I thought we would actually. Yeah, saber cavalry. I suppose that's why, because they're, you know, they're not built for charging, basically. So we wouldn't have suffered so much in the initial charge. It would have been, you know, had we stayed there, they'd have hacked us to pieces. But we got our sort of cavalry in there, obviously, and the spearmen. Okay, so you guys should be breaking soon. I think this unit of bowmen went and, you know, pursued, which is a bit annoying. It's Jan Bio going in to do some work. Don't overcharge though. Don't overcharge. Christ.
Enemy warriors are running!
Just after talking about the embarrassment of charging into my own spikes, you know, I almost lose Jan Bio impaling himself. There we go. Let's end the battle. I didn't need to chase everybody down, obviously, because that was a city battle. There we go. Okay, so we've got ourselves another walled city.
Celebration!
Yeah, we lost 138, so I did worse in this battle, really, than I did in the last one.
Let them go.
But there's always room for improvement. Unnecessary delays. A collapsed bridge in one of your settlements is causing delays in food and goods logistics. Though there are enough materials and the construction work is simple, with enough bodies to carry it out, progress is prevented by two squabbling village elders. Each blames the other's grandfather for inferior building work. Okay. Okay, so construction has been suspended. That's a bit annoying. The Oxhorn General is the title we get. So I've win 10 battles with generals who have 6 pikemen units in their retinues. Okay.
Now!
Oh, so we didn't actually capture the city. Yeah. Oh, there cannot be much of that garrison surviving.
Tear them apart!
582. So I'm gonna fight it out. I am gonna fight it out, guys.
The winds of victory blow in our favor.
I can't imagine it's gonna be too
Our tide
exciting.
is rising.
So
swelling with
you might want to stop
victory.
the video here, and also I haven't
To
got
save
any.
China, I must end these enemies.
I haven't got any ladders or siege equipment and stuff like that, so it should be a fairly straightforward bashy gate charge. Let's bring these bolt throwers forward just in case they can pick any men off the wall, and
Crossbows, stand ready.
yeah, we'll get everybody lined up here. Nice and simple. Start. And get that... get the ram against that gate. Oh, they are firing. Ooh. Did they manage to hit anybody? Oh, love the artwork. Oh yes, they are hitting people.
The enemy warriors are running!
I'm not surprised, God. So even with these battlements, those bolts are doing damage. Ooh. God, you might strip the walls just with these bolt throwers. So what are we facing on the other side? We're facing archers, spearmen. Their cavalry is the other side of that barricade. So I think the troops I want actually are just this general assault infantry, as I'm kind of calling them. These axe bands, the white tiger warriors. Lunatics that they are with these big two-handed axes. God, I imagine that's the unit of archers, is it? Bloody hell. So 60 of them, just devastated by those bolt throwers. What's the range on? Oh Christ, they've got such a range as well, haven't they? We can probably take care of that saber cavalry. Yeah. Shit, here it comes. It's just, I mean, boys, like, I wouldn't have... Oh. Wouldn't stand there. Oh. I would imagine this next volley is going to break them. God.
The enemy run!
I'm not surprised. I just think if these bloody machines of death were as potent in real life, they'd have never bothered inventing gunpowder, would they? Just sod it, use that. I mean, I know that is nonsense, because actually gunpowder was invented, to kind of be a to have more use than just war, obviously. But I think it's not gunpowder; it's TNT, isn't it? TNT was invented just for mining originally, and then obviously got repurposed. But anyway. Okay, so things are. Let's speed things up a bit. Yeah, guys, comment. Should I just disband these and not play with them, or should we just continue to enjoy the carnage? Now, the interesting thing will obviously be if we end up against an enemy army with some of these in its ranks. It almost becomes a bit like a World War I battle with these bloody sort of maxing machine guns and everything. The side to move first into range is the side that loses. But anyway. How's that gate going? It's taking a little while. But that's good, I don't mind that. The gate should be difficult to batter down. The thing is, you should be rewarded then if you get your men onto the walls and capture the gatehouse, whereas in the last siege I did, I got very pissed off by the bugs. Look, I'll end the video here. I'll finish it and we'll pick up next time once I've captured the city and done all the boring stuff. I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay, and if you've got any comments either on my gameplay or my delivery, please put them in the old YouTube box. They're very welcome, and if you've enjoyed, do like and subscribe. Thanks very much, guys.